Hello, friends. All right, I'll wait for everyone to get on. And I'll get started. I'm going to go ahead and post my shopping link right here in the comments. And then I'm also going to pin it to win it. There we go. So my blue light glasses, if you guys haven't grabbed these yet, they are so must-have. These are called the Audreys. This is a makeup tutorial. I'm getting there. But I always get questions on my blue light glasses, which ones I like, which ones I wear. These ones I pretty much wear all day, every day. They're incredible for like pushing back blue light. So if you're like watching TV or on an iPad or working on your computer or your kids doing distance learning, these are a must-have to protect your eyes. They really, really help with preventing headaches, preventing blurred vision. They do so much. I have a link to them with a discount code if you want to check them out. They're right here from Top Fox. And then you can use the code, oops, put a period there. You can use the code RAYA15 to save money on them, which again, incredible gift. If you're looking for like a good stocking stuffer for anyone in your life, including kids or teenagers, they have really, really cute like frames for them. They also do a prescription, but my code doesn't work on those. And then they have some really cute sunglasses, which the sale on the sunglasses ends tomorrow. You can get 1 pair for 15% off, 2 pairs for 25% off, or 3 pairs for 45% off. So that's only on the sunglasses, however, not the blue light glasses, but can't recommend them enough. I know the Audreys are my favorite. I love the frame of them too. They look really cute styled. My favorite time I've worn them, I was wearing like a cute beanie with those and no makeup, and I felt like cute and trendy and stylish without, I don't know, without getting ready. Hello. We don't have Afterpay, but if you download this app called Kalarma, it's pretty easy actually. You download this app called Kalarma, and then you go to my website, rayahopebeauty.com, and it functions pretty much exactly like Afterpay. So that's another option for shopping on my website. My necklace and then my hoops that I'm going to be putting on in a minute are from Casey Chic Designs, which I will leave you guys the link and down here in the comments, so be sure to check the comments too. And you can always message me as well if you're if you missed a link or if you're not sure if you got it or whatever. Just message me, ask me for whatever you need, girls, and I got you. Hello, hi guys. Yes, for Fancy my code is RAYA15. They are my favorite place to get all of my vanity mirrors. This is the one I use in my office. My glam room. This is called the Gala. I love it because it has a storage. It turns, it swivels, has magnification, and then it has that really true white LED light. It's amazing. I love this mirror so, so much. It's been my ride or die. I think it comes to like less than $40 when you use my code RAYA15, which if you're looking for that link, it's right here, Fancy. And then, of course, use code RAYA15. So I went ahead and wrote it down there. But again, message me if you guys need anything. All right, so makeup time. What are your guys' plans for Thanksgiving? Are you guys hosting? Are you going somewhere? Are you not celebrating? Are you listening to California's governor and maybe I won't go there as he's in Hawaii. Anywho. I'm hosting for the first time ever, which I'm very, very excited about. I've always wanted to be that person that like hosts and like has my kids' friends over, and like I've just always wanted to be like the spot. So I'm very excited that my in-laws, my mom and stuff have granted me the honor of hosting. So this is my very first time hosting. I'm so excited. I bought some little cute forks on Amazon, like disposable ones, but they're really cute. They have like a gold like tip to them, and then they have like a little pink handle. And then I got these little leaf placemats. It's just family pretty much coming. But I'm prepared to drop and hide if the cops bust in on us. Yay! Awesome! We're going hunting. Cool. We now have a curfew in Ohio. Eye roll. Big old eye roll. Okay, so I've just done one side of my face really fast because I want to show you guys how amazing this coverage is. So I'm using the stick foundation. It's one of my favorite coverages. I used to not like it because I was never really used to a cream foundation. I was like, oh, it's gonna slide off my face. I had all of these like assumptions about stick foundation. I have since then gotten the stick foundation from Unique, obviously, and this is in the shade Lace. Now I've only done one side of my face. Look at how incredible that is. Such good coverage, and it doesn't look like there's anything on my skin. It's amazing. I love how soft it is. I love how it doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin. It doesn't look like I have anything on my skin. And it still provides a really nice coverage. That's so good. Message me, comment color match in the comments if you need to be color matched for this foundation, because it is my favorite. Some must-have, must-do things also before applying your foundation, however, is to make sure you're doing a really good pre-makeup routine. If you're not doing anything and you're literally just throwing on your foundation and it's looking blotchy or it's looking whatever, that's why. You need to have a really good pre-makeup routine, and mine is the setting spray. So I do the Touch Behold setting spray, which is this guy. And then I do my mattifying face primer all over, and then I let my primer sit for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then I apply my setting spray again. And the reason that it's so important to make sure that you let your primer settle, because if you're just applying your primer and then you're going right in with your foundation, you're just mixing in your primer with your foundation. It's not helping you. It's just wasting product, to be honest. So make sure you're giving a really nice time frame, like 3 to 5 minutes, for it to settle. And yes, the stick foundation is one of my mom's favorites. She's in her 50s. She has minimal fine lines. She will probably tell you she has a lot of fine lines, but I don't think she does. And she loves it because it doesn't settle into her fine lines, creases, and pores. Because 1, she's wearing the mattifying face primer, which is going to help. And then 2, it's a cream foundation. So not only is it really hydrating, so if you have dry skin, amazing, but it's not going to settle like a liquid would. And then it's completely buildable, so you can add more like I am right now without, again, it looking cakey or full or heavy or anything like that. Just going to provide a little bit more coverage. I bought all 3 foundations, stick, liquid, and spray, because I'm not sure which one I like best yet. Ooh, that's a good idea. How much will everything you recommend from me do you think? Kimberly, shoot me a message and I can give you a full recommendation for personalized. And then also, if you're ever wanting to shop like my whole makeup look, you can always go to my website right here on the looks tab, which I'll give you guys the direct link right here. And that's where everything is listed, like everything I've used. You can always press the remove button to remove anything out of the cart that you're not wanting. But that's probably the easiest way to shop. And then you'll just change the shades, if we're not the same shade, to whatever shade I recommended for you. So that's always another option when it comes to shopping on my website. Could you tell me how much a foundation would be? It's $39. And then the stick foundation usually lasts me around almost 6 months. So it lasts for quite a long time. And then I like doing the contour with the stick foundation in the shade Chenille, which is obviously like a few shades darker than my skin tone. And I just like to contour my cheeks with this, but I love how warm it makes my complexion and how it just makes my makeup match even better. Can you wear the hydrating primer under the stick? Absolutely. If you're dry or if you have like dry patches, highly recommend the hydrating face primer. It's amazing as well. The mattifying primer is my favorite only because it does have a blurring effect to it, so it will blur your fine lines, creases, and pores. So I personally like the mattifying, but another thing that I love too is that our primer, the mattifying one, does not have a drying effect to it. A lot of the mattifying primers I've tried in my beauty career are really drying and really, I don't know, like they made my skin like crinkle, if that makes sense. So I love that ours isn't made of silicone and it doesn't have that drying effect. And yes, I'm using the blending buds to blend all of this out. But everything is available on my website, rayahopebeauty.com. For payments or whatever, we don't have Afterpay on my website, but there's this app called Kalarma that you can download, and you'll just go to my website on it, rayahopebeauty.com, and then it'll allow you to do the Afterpay type thing. All right, so now to blend out the contour, I'm just going to use the butt end of my blending bud. And you guys, these are so important for getting that really smooth coverage. If you're not using the blending buds by Unique, I'm telling you, you guys are missing out. One, I love how easy the stick foundation is to blend out. Two, look at my skin right now. Is that not so pretty? So dewy and hydrated. It doesn't look blotchy, doesn't look full. So good. If you have normal skin, you could move on to like your blush at this point. I do recommend to always set your makeup. So a few ways to set it. You can either use a pressed powder, you can use a setting powder like this guy, or you can do like a finishing powder. So lots of options. So I'm going to show you guys first off. This would be how you would, I'm going to use the other one that has the mesh plate to really show you. Okay, so this is what the setting powder looks like when it's brand new. So we're going to open it. It comes with a mesh plate. So my ladies who have dry skin or mature skin, or say you just want minimal powder, this is what you'll do. You'll grab a tapered brush like this one. This is from Stalazzi. It's a Highlight S509 brush. You're going to tap it into the mesh plate. See how it grabs it on there? Tap most of that product off. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to dust. Not only is it going to set it, highlight it, and all of the good stuff, but it's also going to provide a little bit extra coverage without drying out your skin. So that will be how you will use the Touch Behold setting powder to set your areas. Love setting as my makeup doesn't come off on my grandkids and I hug and kiss them. Exactamundo. So important to make sure you're setting your makeup, especially if you don't want it to go anywhere. So for me, because I have oily skin, this is how you'll do it. I'm going to use a blending bud. I like this one because it's flat. This one's from Walmart. And I'm going to spray it with my setting spray to get it to kind of go on a little bit softer. And then I'm going to pop this on anywhere that I used concealer pretty much. Or where I get really oily or I get really shiny. You can also utilize this product in this way if you're oily, or if you have large pores, or if you're going through menopause and you get really shiny throughout the day, you can still utilize it this way as well. And then you can use your fan brush and fan it away. Obviously, if you dusted it on, you won't need to fan it off because you applied it very lightly, but it's always an option. So I'm just going to sweep this way. And then now, like I had said, the other option for setting would be a pressed powder. So you can use a pressed powder and a big giant kabuki brush, the bigger the better, because this is going to make sure that you're not overusing a powder, and you're just going to pop this on all over, kind of avoiding my contoured area so I don't make it even lighter. And this is going to provide a little bit extra coverage as well, but it's also going to provide that like nice little layer on your face that will be kind of like the absorption to any oils or sweat or humidity or anything like that. And you're so kind of, what kind of coffee you're drinking? I didn't get mine today. I'm craving one. I'll show you my new order. Why highlight shade on pimples? Why not color that cancels? Why highlight shade on pimples? So I didn't use a highlight. I used a concealer. So this is the concealer in the shade Organza. You can use it as a highlight shade if you're wanting. Depends on your complexion shade. But I use it over it. I don't use a color corrector because it provides really good coverage. All right, so now I'm using my pressed powder in the shade Twill, and I'm just going to very light-handedly go over where I contoured with the cream just to set it, because like I said, I have oily skin, so I like to go over every space with this. And then this is my favorite product to use for contouring my forehead. I don't really like using the cream for contouring that area. I feel like this just looks a little bit softer. So I'm just going to very lightly dust that over. And then same with my nose. Thank you. What did you put under your eyes again? So I used the I used the Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza, and then I used the Touch Behold setting powder. So that's what I have underneath my eyes right now. All right, and then for my nose, I just like to squeeze and run it down the sides. And then you can do the bottom of the lip. Wherever you put a contour is going to recede. Wherever you don't, will pop more forward. Kind of the rule of thumb. Really need a good bronzer. So for bronzing, I actually really love the pressed powder. I think I love it so much because it's so easy to blend out, as opposed to most bronzers will take me a second to blend rather than our pressed powder. So I'm actually using a foundation to contour with. But look how just soft it is. I like that it's not heavy or muddy or anything like that. This was the pressed powder in the shade Twill is what I used. If you have a similar complexion to me, then you'll use the same shade. But if you are lighter complexion than I am, then you'll use the shade Voile. All right, so now for blush. Like I said, we're going to do kind of more of a Thanksgiving style makeup look. So I want something really warm and kind of fallish. So I'm going to use the pressed blush in the shade Surreal. The first time I saw this color, I was like, they are crazy at corporate. I'm not using a purple blush, but it actually looks really pretty on. It's like this really gorgeous, soft, dusty rose, but it gives you just a really warm, nice complexion. It kind of goes really hand in hand with your contour as well, but I'm telling you, it's so stunning on. Very surprising after seeing the color in the pan and then seeing it on. It's very, very soft. And it's very subtle. So again, I was telling you guys, if you're not like into a blush, that one would be a really good option. I'm more dry except for my T-zone. Lisa, send me a selfie facing a window and I'll give you a full recommendation on what products you should use. That'll look really good on you. That won't make you feel or look cakey. What shade in spray foundation are you? I wear the shade Lace in all of the foundations. The spray, the stick, the liquid. And then in the powder, I've been using the shade Jacquard. And then for contour, I use the shade Twill. But message me and I can tell you what color you are. All right, so now for highlight, I'm going to use the shade Pearly in the Touch of the Mode Luminizer. This has been my go-to. It is so pretty on. It gives you this really pretty rosy, like a rosy bronze undertone. It looks really gorgeous during the fall, especially for winter, for photos, for family time. It looks really pretty. So that was the Touch of the Mode Luminizer. It's like our highlight, essentially. So if you are looking for a good highlight, that's what I would do. I caught you live. Yay, hello, hi. But like I said, if you guys need any help picking out products, just comment color match in the comments and I can give you a full recommendation. I almost forgot. I have this out so I wouldn't forget to mention. They just changed the price on the eye cream. The eye cream now until Sunday is 20% off on my website, rayahopebeauty.com. I have been obsessing over this since it launched. I was actually on their test group. I wasn't allowed to use anything other than this for skincare to track, and I had to take a picture every single morning in the same spot. It was really like intense. And by the end of it, I could not believe my own results. Like, was shook. I didn't think I'd get very good results because I had to stop the rest of my skincare to use it. And I was really, really pleasantly surprised. Not only did my under eyes look brighter, but they looked tighter. My concealer looked tighter. It didn't have like a bunch of fine lines and like wrinkles underneath it. But not only did it help with that, but it was so incredible for puffiness. So if you struggle with puffiness, dark circles, fine lines, you have to get the eye cream. Use it morning and night, and it doesn't interfere with your makeup. It's meant to go underneath, so it's not going to make your under eyes like more like crepey. You know what I mean? So you'll apply it with your ring finger. You can even apply it on your eyelids if you have darker eyelids like I do. And it's so firming, you guys. It's like an instant eye lift. It has caffeine and peptides in it. So 20% off till Sunday on my website, rayahopebeauty.com. The unique eye cream is going to be under the targeted section underneath my skincare option, or you can click on Holiday Bliss. So you can find it 2 spots. But if you're still having trouble finding it, just tell me and I'll send you the direct link. But it's so good. Oh my gosh. Amanda, you're going to want the shade Voile in the pressed powder for contouring so you don't look washed out. Oh, thank you. But you guys, I'm telling you, if you get one thing from my makeup line, you have to get that eye cream. It's life-changing. And I say it's life-changing because for the first time in my 30, almost 2 years of existence, I can not wear makeup and feel just as confident because I don't have those like really dark, heavy set under eyes. It's totally like broughten up my under eyes. It's so, so good. It's amazing. And now you can get it 20% off. All right, so now for our brows. I'm doing the brow pencil in the shade medium. I'm just following the natural shape of my brows, but I will go from the tear duct straight up. And that's where you kind of like cap it off, and then you go from the corner all the way to the arch and then bring it back down. And then if you guys haven't seen, make sure to head over to Instagram. I'm doing some really fun things there. I show you guys a ton of behind the scenes stuff. I introduce my assistants to you guys and tell you guys about them, and then I'm also doing a Starbucks gift card for you guys. So make sure to head over to my Instagram story if you have it, and if there's any money left on the gift card, you can go get yourself a Starbucks on me. So just go to my Instagram, which is rayahope, RAYAHOPE, and then you'll go to my Instagram story, which is just the profile picture. Click on the profile picture and the stories will begin to play. So head over there if you haven't yet. And then I'm always doing really fun things, really fun giveaways and stuff over on my Instagram stories. If you don't watch those every day, you should, because I'm always doing some sort of fun thing. All right, so brows are done. Good enough. The way I like to live my life. Good enough. I'm gonna do my eyeliner in the shade Perfect, which is my favorite eyeliner. One, because it's only 15 bucks, lasts forever. I've literally had this thing for 2 years and it's still this big. And I love it too because it doesn't build up in your tear duct. It actually stays where you put it. So I like to put it like right on my lash line. So like right on the waterline. So like right here, and then I'll just very gently wiggle it back and forth. And then I won't go all the way. I'll usually stop like where my eye is, where my pupil is. Does the eye cream help with fine lines? It does. It helps with fine lines, puffiness, and dark circles. And it helps instantly and prolonged. So you get like two things. Tammy, that won't change your makeup. You'll be fine. So whatever I color matched you before, stick with that. All right, so now for eyes, we're going to do the Addiction Palette 6. I cannot stress to you guys enough how amazing this palette is because it literally has every color you could ever want in a palette for daytime, nighttime, every day, you name it. If you're balling on a budget and you're like, I can only afford one eyeshadow palette, this should be it. It has every color you could ever want. So I'm going to use the shade Enthralled. I was like, what's called that? Enthralled on the fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to dust this onto the crease of my eye. I can't get the pencil to work. Even the lip liner. Is there a trick? Sharpen it. Can you give me the name and spelling of the site for Afterpay? Kalarma. Is the eye cream safe for sensitive skin? Extremely good for sensitive skin, yes. What about sunken under eyes? Yes, I have sunken under eyes and it's helped a tremendous amount. That's my go-to palette. Me too. I love Addiction Palette 6. So good. I just love it because when I go anywhere, I just need one thing. So sunken under eyes is also really going to help with that because it's really healing and really firming. So it will help to give not only the illusion, but also like a feeling that it brings them forward. So again, can't recommend the eye cream enough. It's so good. And then you get free shipping at $70 when you add the eye cream to your cart. So make sure to check out the eye cream before Sunday, that's the last day that it's on sale. This palette is called the Addiction Palette 6, and it is the bomb. The best. The bee's knees. Puffy under eyes, yep. Helps with puffy under eyes tremendously because it has caffeine and peptides in it. So both of those are really going to help with not only instant depuff, but also prolonged. All right, so now I'm going to go in with the shade Ostentatious, which is just a darker brown on the same brush. Always swirl in the cap and then tap off because that is really going to help to lessen the amount of product that you have on there so it doesn't look like really heavy or really harsh. So I'm going to use this color, the shade Ostentatious, and just pop this on the outer corner like this, kind of thinking of like a Pac-Man mouth, just like back and forth. And this is going to create like some depth to your eye. All right, so same thing on this side. Start at the crease and then turn and take it along the lash line, just like this. And if you get one eyeshadow brush, this one should be it. This is called the Fluffy Crease Brush. It is incredible because you can use it for any color, but it's amazing because it's the perfect amount of tapered, the perfect amount of fluff. It's almost like a cone, so you get like the perfect amount of bristles that are touching your skin rather than like a full-blown like huge brush that's just gonna make it look really intense. This one does all the work for you. Now I'm going to take a angled brush, which you can grab the Brow Obsession brush for this step. And gonna grab Enthralled and Ostentatious and then just drag this along the lower lash line just to create a more like sultry, cohesive finish look. I know, I really, really do love the Addiction Palette 6 because it is like, just like you said, it's an everyday palette. So you can use it for every day, and then if you're going out, you can do a smoky eye with it. You can literally get any eye look that you're needing with it. It's so good, and it's still available, which is crazy. All right, so same thing on the other side. Just dragging along the lower lash line, and this, like I said, it's just gonna give that more finished eye look. Also kind of makes your eyes look bigger, which is so bizarre. Makeup is so cool because it gives you this like bigger eye look. It's crazy, which you'd think if you're putting a darker color under, it wouldn't, but it is. All right, and I did mess up. I did go too low here, but I'm just gonna flip that brush around and just smoke it out. Voila. When in doubt, smoke it out. All right. As long as they look even-ish, that's all we care about. Because again, good enough is how we live our life. All right, so now I'm going to take the blending bud and just bounce this off underneath, and this will clean up any eyeshadow that may have fallen, especially like this little spot right there. Kind of just cleans it up, sharpens it up a little bit. A little trickaroo. All right, so now star of the show. So I just used two colors from the Addiction Palette 6. I used the shade Enthralled, and then I used this color Ostentatious. So that's all I have on my eyes right now are those two colors from the Addiction Palette 6, which is going to be under eyeshadow on my website, rayahopebeauty.com. And then I'm going to do the Splurge Cream Shadow in the shade Tenacious. This has been my ride or die favorite color for going on 5 years. This came in my Presenter's Kit 5 years ago, and I love this color because it is so easy to apply. It looks so pretty on all eye colors, and it makes it look like you tried real hard for this smoky, sultry, gorgeous eye look. Or you can apply it all over just for a very simple, fast, like smoky eye. But look at how pretty that color is. This is the Splurge Cream Shadow in the shade Tenacious. It's going to be under my website, rayahopebeauty.com. And then they're only $26. And again, they're going to last you for a super long time. And they're so easy, you can apply it with your finger. These are so good because they're also smudge proof, crease proof. So if you have oily eyelids, if you have a lot of fine lines or wrinkles on your eyes, another perfect reason to grab this color. If you've been looking for a really good holiday or even a fall eye look, this would be it. This is usually what I do for Christmas, Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving, you name it. This is like my go-to holiday look because it's fast, it's easy. I know it's going to stay in place all day long. It's incredible. If they get dry or loosen, you can spritz some rose water in it as an option. Make sure the cap is always closed really tightly because it is more of like a moussey consistency. So I'm going to use the cream brush now and just like tap it in there. If you could bottle up a cloud, this is what it would feel like. And then I'm just going to go over, make sure I got those like hard to reach spots because I got a fat finger. Because you want it to make sure to come all the way down into the tear duct. And that's it. And that's so fast and easy. I'm not going to do a red lip today. I was going to do more of a fall lip. Because I feel like red looks real. I mean, you can't go wrong with red. I ain't going to talk shade on red. Red's a good color. But today I'm going to do more of a fall look. Yes, the Splurge Cream Shadows are still all on the website, rayahopebeauty.com, underneath eyes. And all of them are still there. Tenacious, gotta get it. So, so good. Now I'm going to take the shade Lofty in this Addiction Palette 6, which is this really pretty kind of metallic-y gold. And I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner just for a little pizzazz. Just like that. Alrighty then. Now, I'm going to set my makeup and do my lashes and lips. So, Touch Pulled Setting Spray. Is a must-have. Not only is it going to add a little bit of hydration into your foundations, which is going to help them look even more natural, but it's also going to prevent transferring. It's going to prevent, if you have to wear a mask, any of that. Does the eye cream help with dark circles? It does. It helps with dark circles, it helps with puffiness and fine lines. It's a must-have. Bottom line, must get, and it's 20% off until Sunday. All right. So now for lashes. Of course, this is a Thanksgiving choke on my own spit eye look. So I'm going to start with my Lash Primer. Lash Primer is game changer because it's not only going to give you crazy good length with your lashes. So if you have short lashes, Lash Primer, I'm telling you, so amazing. But it's also going to really help with giving your lashes a little bit of a lift. And then it also is going to hydrate your lashes, which can help them to kind of slow their growth or slow their shed cycle, which will help your lashes to look fuller longer. So how you will make your eyes look bigger, I would recommend the eyeliner in the shade Pristine, which is a white liner. That's really going to make your eyes pop. I would also recommend you get the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Reverent. It's a really pretty champagne-y pink color, but it makes your eyes pop. So both of those things would really, really help. Also, doing your eyebrows. If you're not styling your eyebrows, like drawing them in, that will really give your eyes a lift. But I would try to avoid darker colors on the crease line. Tenacious, I feel like would be the darkest color I would do for if you're trying to make your eyes look bigger. But you can always message me too, and I can give you some recommendations if you guys need anything at all. All right, so now for mascara, I'm doing the Twisted Mascara. This is my favorite mascara I've ever used, like not just with Unique, but like ever, because it has argan oil and keratin infused in it, so it gives you long lashes while you're wearing it. It's literally making your lashes grow just wearing it. And then also, my favorite part is buildable. Has these little spikes so you don't get like chunky lashes, but the best part, ready? So to unscrew the bottom, you grab the silver part and then unscrew that, and then unscrew the top, screw that part down, hold the silver, and look at this. Has this itty bitty little wand, which is perfect for getting those hard to reach lashes, or if you had really short lashes and you're in the process of growing, this is the perfect wand. You can use it for your whole thing, your whole lash look if you're wanting to. You don't have to use the big wand if you don't need to, or if you can't. But I love it because you finally have that really precise wand to help you out. How long does a bottle of Twisted Mascara typically last you? I'm actually still using the first one from when it launched. So does anyone remember the date that it launched? Because I'm kind of spacing on it. And I actually, so whatever date that is, put 2 weeks on it because I was actually on the product development line for this mascara, and I had it 2 weeks before it launched. So whatever that is, which I'm sure someone knows the launch date. All right, so Twisted Mascara on, and then because it's a Thanksgiving holiday look, we're gonna add some pizzazz and use the 4D mascara, which has fibers infused in it, which is gonna give your lashes an instant like zhuzh. September, yeah, I think you're right. I think it was September 1st. So then I got mine October, what is it, September, October? Oh, June. You think June? Can't remember. I think it was in the fall, but I can't remember either. September, okay. So I had it 2 weeks before that. So I've had this one since August, let's say 14th, and it's November. And it's still like packed with product. It's still like very, I hate the word moist, but it is. All right, so lashes are done. Isn't that such a pretty kind of sultry look for Thanksgiving or holidays? So good. So pretty, so easy. And then now for lips, we're gonna do the lip liner in the shade Pompous, which is gonna be more of like a darker berry. I'm gonna use this very softly and sparingly because I don't want like really dark lips, but I have a method to my madness, so bear with me here. We're gonna do lip liner in Pompous and use a light hand. Same thing on top. And then I'm gonna very light-handedly graze through. Then I'm gonna use my finger and blend that out. If you've been looking for a lip liner that makes your lips look bigger, this guy right here is legit because it is a darker color. But if you're using it the way I am, you can still get this really pretty, like soft berry color with it. Blending it out really is important though, and you might want to use like a little heavier of a hand than you normally would with a lip product. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the liquid lipstick in the shade Snarky. Yes, I did use the Waver, but I also worked out, showered, and brushed my hair like 4 times today. Which lip liner is that? That's a lip liner in the shade Pompous. And then this is the liquid lipstick in the shade Snarky, which is going to be more of a nude berry. And we're going to take that all the way to the lip liner. And then I'm going to use my finger and apply that all over. If you guys were a big fan of that color Stellar, if you guys remember that, this combo will give you a very similar look. So Pompous, liquid lipstick, blend it out with your finger, and then Snarky liquid lipstick on top. Isn't that fun? All right, so last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the lip butter in the shade Casual Friday. If you guys missed these from the first bundle that launched for Black Friday, they will be back. So to make sure you don't miss out when they do come back, make sure to text rayahope to 25456. I'll write it out here so you don't miss out on that. So rayahope so you'll text like on your phone 25456. So that is the phone number, and then you'll text rayahope to 25456. That way you'll be alerted for when things come back in stock or new things launch, like new lip liners, new lip products, new eyeshadows, new whatever is coming. So make sure to text that so you get alerted. And then these guys, this one's my favorite one out of all of them. I was very shocked. I thought I would like Spa Day the best because that's one I had been using, but this one is amazing. It's this really pretty brown undertone, but look at what it does to this lip look. Adds this really pretty sheen and lightens it up ever so slightly. It is so gorgeous. I love this one. So again, that was Casual Friday. If you get one, Casual Friday, my favorite. I've been using it on repeat. And like I said, they will come back at the end of the Black Friday bundles. So every week there's a new deal. This week till Sunday, you can get 20% off of the eye cream. Next week, I don't know what the deal is, but it's going to be good. And then I think there's 3 more or 4 more. I can't remember. But these will come back at the end. So make sure to sign up, and then make sure that you are here on Facebook. You give my page a thumbs up and a follow. If you don't do both, then you don't get alerted to a lot of things. So make sure that you do both. And when I say alerted, it basically, Facebook will say like, hey, give you a little notification. So it's not like bothersome. Do they normally have foundation deal during the sale? Last year they did, but I don't know. So message me if you guys need any questions answered. If you need to be color matched, please let me know. I'd be so happy to help you guys. And make sure you're shopping on my website right here. rayahopebeauty.com is where you can find everything I just used. Message me if you guys have any questions, you need any recommendations. Make sure to head over to Instagram now to check out my Instagram stories for a fun little gift from me to you. So go to Instagram, rayahope is my name there, and you can find that info there. So I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.